Hello and welcome back to Citizen Speak. My name is Garrett Martin. I'm your host. Thanks for listening. So I want to talk about the mayor of Roanoke, who had cited that the Japanese internment camps of the past should be the model for today, taking in refugees from war-torn countries or countries controlled by terrorism. I don't know how much you guys know about the Japanese internment camps, but they were practically concentration camps in America. And what I mean by that is not that we had gassed people, but the guards there would kill people. They would work the people to the bone. The people, some of them starved inside of these camps. And I know that we want to think the best about America, but something like the internment camps was an American horror story, hands down. So for someone to say that we should reenact that doesn't know anything about history. They don't know about the atrocities that America had committed with these internment camps. They don't want to open their eyes and actually see what people are capable of. And you have also people like Donald Trump who are just a step away from calling for gas chambers. I mean, he wants to start up camps as well for people from states controlled by terror. If we've learned anything from history, we know that thoughts and ideas like this cannot happen here in America. They just cannot happen. They have, and we need to learn from them. But when you have people as ignorant as these calling for these extreme measures and providing services that are proven to fail, we need to stand up against these people and say that you're not welcome and your ideas should not be accepted in America. Because the people who are coming from these states controlled by terror, Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, these people, they've been thrown out of their homes or they fled in the middle of the night, hoping to live just another couple of days. I don't know about you, but I know from studying history that the Japanese internment camps were no picnic. And for anyone to say that we should readopt that policy is a complete friggin' monster. You know, if they think that it's so great, they need to start up the model of it, and then they themselves need to go and live a month in an internment camp. They think that it's so splendid and wonderful and that it'll really keep people safe. Let's put them through that. Let's make them put their money where their mouth is. But they won't. It's the same thing when we had people arguing for the use of waterboarding. They said, oh, no, it's fine. You know, it gets people to confess. What a crock. What a crock. You know, we still have people who think that we should bring back waterboarding. And I don't know if any of you guys have actually seen that up close and personal, but it's not a pretty sight. It's something that doesn't work. You'll have people who confess to anything, whatever you want them to, just so that way they can get this torture to stop. And back when Christopher Hitchens was alive, he actually went through waterboarding. There's a video of it on YouTube. And he wanted to see exactly how bad it was. And he had to stop it as soon as it started, basically. What waterboarding is it simulates drowning. They put a hood over the person, or they drape a cloth over the person's face, and they tie them to a board, an inclined board, and they dump water on the person's face. And there are people who actually drown from this. It's not anything that you would ever wish to go through. And if you were to see it up close and personal, you would understand why you wouldn't want it to be used. There's far better ways. In World War II, how we got Nazi soldiers and high-ranking Nazi officials to give us the information that we needed for where Nazi camps were or where concentration camps were, is we didn't torture them. We did actually the opposite. We gave them steak dinners, we treated them nicely, and we showed them how civil that we can be, and then they ended up giving us the information freely. That's how we won World War II. It wasn't by extreme torture, even though that did happen during the time. But the main bits of information that helped us really secure victory in World War II was brought on by a better way of doing things. A way that doesn't involve stealing someone else's humanity away from them. And I get it. You know, you think that these people are animals, so you want to treat them like animals. I get it. But to them, we're the animals. We're the ones who stopped giving aid to their people in the 80s, and they had to watch their people die and starve to death. So they see us as animals. And for us to just further that imaginative point in their mind, it's completely un-American. So let me know what you think in the comments of either this podcast, or find me on Twitter at SitSpeak. That's CITZ Speak on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing and giving a like to this podcast. You guys have a great rest of the day.